on, Air India has been fined 30 lakh rupees by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation after the unfortunate passing of an 80-year-old passenger earlier this month. This incident happened on the 12th of February after arriving in Mumbai from New York, where the elderly passenger, who was a US citizen of Indian origin, opted to walk from the aircraft to the terminal due to a shortage of wheelchairs. Earlier, the airline was given a show-cause notice for its non-compliance with the rules pertaining to persons with disabilities. In response to the notice, Air India submitted its explanation on the 20th of February, citing that the elderly passenger chose to walk alongside his wife, who was given a wheelchair, rather than waiting for an additional wheelchair. However, as of now, the airline has yet to take action against the employees who were involved in this incident or propose corrective measures to prevent similar occurrences in the future. So remember, this incident happened earlier this month where an 80-year-old passenger unfortunately passed away while he was walking from the aircraft to the terminal because just when the aircraft landed, there was no wheelchair available for him. There was one wheelchair which his wife was using, another one was awaited. The airline had not provided a wheelchair for a differently abled person as in when that landing took place. And now, of course, the DGCA fining Air India 30 lakh rupees for this absolute negligence on its part and this unfortunate tragedy that unfolded on the 12th of February. Of course, it has given its own reasoning, own logic behind it as well. Let me go across to my colleague Arunil, who's joining us with more on this. Arunil, the DGCA now fining Air India 30 lakh rupees for this unfortunate tragedy that had taken place earlier this month. But Air India also giving out its own reasoning and logic, saying that the passenger did not wait for a wheelchair to arrive.
Well, very absurd reason being given by the airline company in this case, that is Air India. The DGCA, which is the regulatory body which manages the aviation industry in India and also the airline companies, has slapped a fine of rupees 30 lakhs on Air India, a major blunder from allegedly from Air India's end. A senior citizen, a passenger who was traveling from the United States with his wife. She was also a senior citizen. She was provided with a wheelchair. However, Air India was not able to provide a wheelchair to this senior citizen man. He was forced to walk for around more than 1 kilometer, and unfortunately, he collapsed over there because of a heart attack. Immediately, he was taken to the Nanavati hospital, and he could not survive at the hospital. He was declared dead at the hospital itself. Air India later on gave out a clarification saying that they did not have enough wheelchairs with them to provide to senior citizens. But then again, that remains the responsibility of the airline company in this case, because the concerned passenger had booked a flight with the availability of a wheelchair, which was not done by Air India in that case.
Right, Arunil, thank you very much for joining us with those details. With that, we're slipping into a short break on the broadcast. News and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned to Mirror Now.